Hello, my name is Beckett, and today we are playing FTB Oceanblock. Now, there's one quest line we haven't really touched yet, and it is blood magic. We haven't really touched Draconic either, not even boy, but blood magic we haven't touched. Period. So we're gonna have to get started. Now, the first thing I do when I'm getting started into blood magic is I make a book. Yeah. Sanguine Scientium, sure. It's a book in some class, and it's pretty good. It uses the, I think, the Patchouli mod, which a lot of the modern guidebooks are in now. Now this is a tier 5 blood altar. As you can see, it's a huge multi-block. I want to say it's 19 by 19, so we're going to make a platform out here that's going to be 21 by 21, so that we're absolutely sure we have enough room to work with. Okay, we got a nice big square here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some marble, which I crafted up. There's even marble seeds in the pack, although they're not, they don't seem to be required for a quest, at least I don't think they are. And I'm going to place just one down right here. I also have a building gadget that we made last time. Now, I don't use this a lot, but I do use it. You know what I really use it for in a lot of packs is that when I go silk touch mining, I use this to put down like all the coal ore, redstone ore. And with the changes in 1.17, this may become even more useful for that. But I think let's look at the controls here, because this thing has a couple of things it can do. And I only want it to do one of them. Settings menu is set to G, I guess. I'm kind of used to V. So let's see if that'll... Okay, that won't bring it up anyway. So let's go ahead and we'll set it back to G and see if it works. Now it just opens my inventory, it just opens my baubles menu, my trinkets menu. Okay. That's the one thing with these packs. I wish there was a way to have the keys set to things. So let's go, we'll try to make it a 4. That's 4 on the number pad, of course. Okay. That doesn't, whoops, that's the wrong key. Okay. Now what we want is, we've already selected Build to Me. But you can see it's got columns and walls, stairs, grids. Interesting. So what you do is you shift right click on the block you want to place. And in Build to Me mode, it will do just that. It will place the blocks in a nice little line for you. And there's going to be a huge thing on top of all of this, so I'm not super concerned about the visual distortion we're going to get from having just like a lot of one block here. There's a couple things we're going to have to make. The first of which is a blood altar. Not too bad, it's just a stove, some stone, and some gold. Why it's just defaulting to Flavolite, I will never know. It doesn't seem to be, or dictionary. To stone. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I'm probably just doing it wrong. Come here, you. We'll make a recipe for it. Why not? I have to get that other crafter out. Oh, we got 2. That's right, we got 1 as a reward. Could have set the direction I like for no good reason. I'll go ahead and craft it. Okay. Boom, quest 1. Now the other thing we're gonna want is a weak blood orb. And we have some blood orbs. Okay, we got 2 magician blood orbs. And we got a master. I thought we had more. I guess we don't. Lucky for us, they're not very hard to make. We'll just need a diamond and some blood. Now to get some blood, we're gonna need where'd it go? We're gonna need one of these guys. Sacrificial knife. We'll just need some more glass. There we go. Now this is gonna be kind of a wide ziggurat structure. So we gotta put this up in the air. And I guess we'll probably want to be up a little higher, won't we? See what the heck we're doing. Now all you do is stand here and you right click. You can kill yourself with this thing, so caution. Now to help us out, I'm gonna make some of these Imperium Apples, because they'll give us regen 2 for 3 minutes, and we've got whoops. We're gonna have to make some apples. There we go. Oh, we need golden apples to make those, huh? Alright, well it's gonna be worth it. All the essence in these things, they gotta have like 9 skillion calories. Sure, it's fine. Alright, now we're talking. Okay, well, we can't see how much blood is in here yet, but we'll be able to soon. It's gonna truck along. Not that fast yet. The tier 1 blood altar is not much, but as we build the multi-block, it's gonna get pretty cool. Also, we're gonna see if we can get some other sucker to supply blood for us. Now you can also right-click this thing and add blood to your blood network. Wow, it looks like that just ate the absorption hearts. That's cool. Next thing we're gonna need are blank slates, and you make those just by clicking stone in there. 1,000 life points, I think, maybe. What are other L words that have to do with blood? Life it, maybe? Probably not. Now we're gonna need an absolute ton of these, but to start, we only really need 8. And what we need them for are these blank runes. Now they're not hard to craft, it's just stone, one of these blank slates, and any of the blood orbs. We have a magician in here. So we'll just, where's one? Oh, it used the diorite for some reason, that's right, okay. Okay. Let's just get the regular stone in there, huh? There we go. Alright. Eight blood runes. Blank rune things. Now what we want to do with these things is upgrade our blood altar to the next tier. And the way we do that is just put them down, 1 block down from the altar in a little square, just like so. Tier 1 altar. Now it's recognized as a tier 2 altar. Now that doesn't give it really anything more. We're going to need to change some of these runes into more advanced runes to actually upgrade the capacity of the altar, the speed of the altar, and so on. What we can do with this right now is make the next tier a blood orb, which is not going to be too hard. All we got to do is 5,000 LP and block of redstone. Really not that bad. There we go. We got it. Now, next things we gotta do. We gotta look at a Dagger of Sacrifice, which is just an iron sword, 3000 LP in your blood altar. Now we throw it in there. Now this is the thing you use to kill other things within a certain distance from the altar. We may set up a thing to drop mobs right down on this. Depends how far we have to go in this particular mod in the pack. Now the next quest involves the next tier of altar, and you can see it in your book here. There's our first tier. There's our second tier, and you'll notice that this one is offset by 1 block. So I'm going to make that offset, then we're going to start working on some runes. Now before we upgrade to the next tier, I'm going to want to change some of the runes out. We're going to want some speed runes. I don't think these are too expensive. Okay, it's just sugar, blank runes, and more blank slates. That's not bad. So we'll make 8 sugar, right? And we'll get this stuff in here. And this should give us... oh, that's right, all the rest of my slates in my inventory. There's 4 speed runes. And we've also got the rune of self-sacrifice and the capacity rune, which I'm interested in. Now this uses imbued slate. We need a tier 3 altar to make it, so maybe we'll look at runes of self-sacrifice. Okay, that uses reinforced slate. For that we only need a tier 2 altar. So what you do is you just throw the blank slates right back in there, and that's how you increase the tier of the slate. There's several of them. I'm sitting over here making the next tier of slate without putting the speed runes in. That's silly of me. So let's get those, let's get these in here. Whoop! Doing a terrible job. And put one over here. And we'll put one over here. And now this will move along quite a bit faster for us. Okay, so we've got our reinforced slate. We need some glowstone. That's fine. And we need probably just... there we go. Whoops, what am I missing here? Oh, we need more stone. Who knows what I was using there? Let's see. Nice. Now what these will do is give us more blood per stab. So it'll be more efficient when you're stabbing yourself in the face here. Now the way this works here is 5 blank runes on each side. No particular block has to be in the corner, so don't waste your runes. Once you got that, next thing you do, just like it shows you in the book, is you pillar up 2. And it's any block, it doesn't matter what block. So we're going to use these marble bricks. There we go. And you cap them with glowstone. And bop. And a second here. Yeah, there it goes. Tier 3 altar. Very cool. Now that we got all that set up, we're going to switch gears entirely, because stabbing myself in the face all day and night is getting pretty old, and I'd rather stab somebody else in the face. One of the machines we have to make anyway from Industrial 4 going is a mob duplicator. Now we're going to need a couple of things to make this work, one of which is essence. Now the easiest way to generate essence, let's see, do we have one already? Did we make one? We got mob crushers. Ah, essence, yes. So we must have gotten one as a reward. Lovely. Now what we're going to do is change out our mob slaughter factory. We're going to change it out for this boy right here. And we're going to put it down. Set it up just like before. You will need to set this to extract fluid. So every time you break these pipes, or what they're attached to, that does reset. And we're going to want another ender tank, this one for essence. And now that I think about it, we're actually going to use a universal pipe that we made to complete the quest instead. Because we're going to have items and fluids coming out of here. And we could just break this and hook an item pipe up. But like we made them, so we might as well use these. Alright. Now we're going to have an ender tank here. We're going to dye these lime green. Because that's kind of the... I'm going to turn the sound down there. Nothing but cows. Oh, lime green is in use. Never mind. We'll use magenta. Fine. The liquid is kind of a lime green. And we'll just pop this down right here. It's already got some in it. And the other thing we're going to want is an ender chest dyed purple to match the one that we've got connected to the importer, so we'll just send whatever mob drops we get straight into our refined storage system. Now the duplicator itself is going to require an advanced machine frame. I don't know if we have one of those. We might have one just sitting around. Yes, we do. Cool. Now, these, I believe, have a set range. Show the working area. I don't see the working area. I guess it's not working at all because it doesn't have power. Let's hook it up to some power. And see if we can see where it's set to. Okay, so maybe these do take range upgrades now. Now what I'm doing here, I'm building a little bridge from what's gonna be a zombie farm over here, a zombie factory. And it'll deposit them right over here where we can stab them in the face for a change. Now, for the central block here though, we're gonna want something that'll move the zombies along. Now we do have this entity conveyor. Where'd it go? That's not it. That's tank. That's the fan. There's the conveyor. Well, we might have a recipe for these already. Let's see. Yes, we do. Very good. And just like it says, it'll move mobs along on a horizontal vector, and mobs can spawn on it. And that's about what we want. We're gonna want a bunch of these because we're gonna be moving a lot of mobs. All right, let's see how these work. Oh, perfect. Woo! Might truck right along, huh? Should have used those up there in the. What the heck's my mob farm? I think I'm out of range to see it. This place is getting big. Now we did get one place to. Yeah, okay, we can just use the crescent hammer on it to turn him around. Good, good, good. Now some of these blocks are going to be changing out, but I just want to do a little experiment here. Here's our mob duplicator. Let's put a range upgrade. Show the working area. Okay, so we're in it. Or do we take that out? Okay, so that's basically where it produces stuff. Up above. No wonder we couldn't see it before. So what we'll want to do is be up about this high. Okay, what we should have here is anywhere they spawn, except for right on top of this thing, we'll have to build a little pillar up there so the zombies don't get stuck on top of the duplicator. Anywhere they spawn, like let's say they spawn right here, just gonna woo. Oop. That's pretty sweet. Now a while ago, we got ourselves a zombie in a mob spawn. That's who we're gonna use. Now I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't actually have to be dark to do its thing. So we're gonna throw another feral flare lantern down here. Test that theory. Now we're gonna want a lot more mob essence than this. And I don't want to keep filling this thing up with weed and so forth, and even then it's not very much. So we're gonna go back to the blessed soil. Dirt. What's it called? Earth. Whoop, that's not my, there we go. It's Earth. Of course it is. What we're gonna do is just, trade some of this out. And this will start producing us essence at probably a furious rate. And that's just fine. See how it's doing? I mean, we might not even be seeing them. They might blink in and out of existence so quickly. But I can see like this is like visibly gone up from where it was before. So that's cool. Now we're going to want to supply two things to our mob. Well, three things really. Besides the zombie itself, we are going to want to power this thing, and we're going to want to feed it essence. So there's our essence. Doing a great job over there. That's the undercell. We don't want the undercell directly. We want the energy cell with our undercell going into it, right? So channel 1, and we're going to set this thing, what way? Facing west. Facing west, we're going to want to receive energy from this network. And we're going to extract up above. This thing has probably already got not a whiff of power. Oh, of course, these are the pipes. We need to set them to extract. Now it's getting plenty of power. We're going to do the same thing here. And it's going to drain that essence up into this. Now we're going to take our friend the zombie. And there's two modes, I think. Well, not anymore. Maybe it's just all exact now. We're going to throw our zombie in there, and as long as we're supplying that thing with power, it's going to send us zombies. You know, zombies are going to spawn around the spawner. The conveyor blocks are going to send them over here at high... Whoops. I forgot to do the rest of it. I was going to put something down there to prevent exactly this. But that's the general idea. You all see what I'm doing. I'm gonna clean up this mess. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.